Welcome back to this match number 25 of this great MGM-FAO League, where it's a contest between Sports Odisha taking on Rising Star Club at this venue, Barabati Stadium, Cuttack, and there we see the four officials along with two captains. In white, we have Sports Odisha, where the captain Nirmal Oram is there, and on the other hand, we have Lakshmi Nathar Padnayak, boy in red, along with the four officials Pranay Saha, Alok Dehori, Siba Prasad, Samantare, and Sanjeev Das. And that's a coin and a conversation between both, which as a good picture of memory. And we have the match commissioner Sujit Kumar Patra, and that's what they decided. Your host is Mohammad Sohaib. Stay tuned. I'll promise you it's going to be a great, interesting contest between these two teams. There we see four officials handing the ball, and that's the lineup from the playing 11. We have Kunal Bajra, the goalkeeper from Sports Odisha, Nilmar Oram, captain, Prem Piyush Bagh, Ganesh Nayak, Avinash Kishan, Venkatesh Oram, Chintu Nag, Krishna Behera, Shankha Shekhar Hembram, Nilesh Tikka, Arpit Zaza. And from the playing 11 of Rising Star Club, we have Abu Tahir Up, Sujit Roy, Bineet Munda, Captain Lakshmi Dhar Badnayak, Saurav Shah, Sanjay Oraon, Amandeep Zes, Manoj Hantal, Santosh Munda, Biplab Dev, Jaiprakash Rao, the goalkeeper. And in the substitute side, we have Alok Kumar Das, Enthu Tutu, Dasrath Hembram, Situ Pradhan, Rama Maji, Ramesh Hembram, Pintu Santa, Birsing Naik, Shyama Hansda. On the other hand, from Rising Star, we have Anupam Barar, Rohit Nayak, Anand Mahato, Gayasuddin Khan, Ankit Trike, Raj Lohar, Uttam Boy, Mukesh, Sudan Mins. As just we see that warm up between the players before this start of this play, just doing a bit of practice. Soon, within few seconds, we see that lining up and the proceeding will start. Stay tuned for this. Proceeding for the game started off with that both teams looking to get in good touch and looking to show the best what they can do as the game moves with something interesting and something that will be looking ahead with both teams and both captains have decided well which the best way to go with the team being on their way trying to put it up, and that's what they're looking to impress all of us with that wonderful change. And that's a good pass and that's almost something that they look into his hand and a good practice there in the end get that ball and a good save in the end. That's what the team boys invite. Sports Odisha looking to break that shackle, looking to get that early breakthrough where they condition perfectly all right for this match, but it looks out to be a hint of rain, and that's just a good pass looking to get that one, keeping it simple. Sports Odisha, one of the best team of the tournament, and so far what they have able to do, what they've able to done it, of course, just keeping everything simple and easy as they like. And that's what it's a good contest to look ahead in the tournament, how it goes and how we seize it back. And that's a good way to notice that thing happening up, keeping that pass simple, keeping the ball with them, and that's what they're looking to put it best as they can, keeping it simple, keeping it in the best way, and that's what they are looking to build that pressure, looking to get it through. But there's goalkeeper there, and just easy one for them. There's just a hint of something which is coming good in their way, and that's what they look to implement. They look to proceed in that way, and that's what it seems out to be good. And that's the time ticks off. He kicks it hard. Look to find that when with that header, but with just a simple straight into his hands, and that's what he draws the attention. Looks to improvise them. Looks to get it there, and that's what they're looking to improvise, looking to send that one up. And we see there's a hint of weather, not up to right, not it seems out to be an indication of something not going up right for that kind of a thing that happens, and that what it looks out to be not going in that way. We see there's a little stoppage to the point, and that's what they discuss or what they plan out to be. And that's what they're looking to put that pressure, looking to go ahead with that sort. And yes, the referee comes and discuss it. He just makes it sure that thing goes well from this angle, thing goes good, thing looks out to be perfect there with all that condition, all that way. That cross kick coming in with that pass and a good clearance in the end, and that's what the Sports Odisha is trying to create early pressure, early breakthrough to that point, and that's what they're looking to implement. They're looking to put that one up, and that's what it looks out to be. And that's what they're looking to improvise, looking to provide that with that rhythm, provide with that same intent, and that's what it looks out quite interesting, quite better. What we look into that point,
Hello. हाँ हाँ जरूर.
and that's what it means out to be good. And that's looking to get inside that way, and that's what is not happy. Something is not happening good here. Almost they have been get that one with that cross through coming in, and the first breakthrough in that stylish way, easy way, with something going over their mind, what was going in their mind, and that's what Rising Star would be little worried about, that kick coming in, and that's what nobody was there. As easy you like, he got a hand and just straight into that net, slipping up. No more force, no more difficulty. As easy you like, getting the first one on that way. And that's a breakthrough for what this team is known for, Sports Odisha. The kind of play, the kind of great sportsmanship we've seen so far in the tournament, it's very impressive. And that's what it looks to, draws it back, looks to pulls it up. And that's what with the time frame, as we move ahead, we move further, we move ahead with that jersey number 12 coming up from Manoj Hantal, taking that one up, along with that pass coming in from his side. So looking to go with that same intent, looking to show the best what he can do, as releases the ball up from his side. And that's what at least he can do in all the way, ensuring that he does everything well, he does everything right, writing back his own stories, writing back what all best he can do. And that's what he looks to try that one hard. He looks to get banged onto that point. He looks to get that point as good as you like, as likely of all the sectors of all the best thing he looks to get. It's something that looks amazingly well settled and well banged on. And that's a good way to tackle as he's on the ground. Jersey number 8 from Rising, from Sports. It's Chintu Nag. Lost it out his body, and then pass coming up from Krishna Behera back to his teammate. And then in the end, they're getting that ball back. Just good way to find things going in such way. And that's what it looks out to be. Just keeping that in shape, keeping that one amazingly, looking to get it through. As what it delivers out to be, what it shows out is a masterpiece. And again, that's back to back, shattering down that hope. Again, we've seen this team losing that faith, losing that interest somehow. They've been dragged so hard that they're missing that natural game with that wonderful goal again coming back. Who would have thought this back to back firing start from Sports Odisha? As they have got the best way, they've got the best start, look to impress everyone out there. And there we see something not happening good, something not going right to their point, to the best what they can do it, what they can deliver it through. And that's what the pressure starts from, where calling it up and from where the game looks going away. Now this time they are looking to create that chance. Jersey number 12 looking to keep it there, but well tackled, a master stroke tackle, not giving that inch. He was Manoj Hantal who really quickly went up, take that charge, but somehow lost that control. He lost that momentum, lost that, particularly that difficult way. And that's what they call it out. They get things going. Looking to try to create that chance, but misses that one up. It was nearly there, and the point was nearly there. Somehow he rise quickly to that occasion. He quickly went up with that pass, with that tossing that way up, as he looks quite impressed, frivolous with that change. But somehow he's grabbing that one up. He's losing that rhythm. He's losing that point actually, with all the time being taken away from that point. Was looking in danger. Was looking in desperate need for that point. As that somehow it brings back to that. And that's what it happens, and that what it takes, and that what it gets it going in that way. And everything's not happening right with what actually they wanted to draw it back. Something's not happening up good, or something not going well for them.
अभी हम बोलेगा
And that's what he looks to clear that one up. He looks to get, but something's not happening good, right? Although they're looking to just get it through, they're just looking to cover that one up. And that's what time happens. Time goes, time quickly flies with that action. And that's what he looks to apply that one. He looks to get it through. Somehow something's not happening good, right? As he's back, that's good news for Sports Odisha, as he's back onto the field. And let's see how does it shows his magic. How does he get back to that magic? And what he performs out well in that course of action, course of time, with that particular thing happening up, with all that sorts of things going away from their end, looking to missing that mark up, with that point in action, point from his way, looking to clearly show that that was a hint of aggressiveness. Nobody is there. Has he juggled it? Yes, as easy again. So easy, Amandeep. It's Shankar Shekhar this time, and yet they claims what has happened. They believe, was it a goal? Yes, it was. In fact, Shankar Shekhar quickly came across that way. He quickly came back to the goalkeeper and then he juggled it through and find his way. Look at that. Where was the defense line? Question is, where was the defense line? If that would have been passed, why they were not aware on that fact? And Jayaprakash Prasad today seems out to be clueless. It started raining heavily, as we see, but the game is in that way. The game moves on, and now it will be a little test of a time for both teams, as it will be a little difficult to play in that little strong wind blowing up with that rain coming up. But it's very interesting to find that thing happening up, and that's what Jayaprakash today has. As it looks out to be clueless with that point, with what has happened with him and what he looks to say. And that's what the time sticks off, the time passes. Again, they will look to just march on to that occasion, march on to that way, with all those things coming up in their way, going in their way, fortune for today, with a great teaming from leadership. The team skills today from the Sports Odisha has been immense. They've been great onto that journey. They've been very great onto that point. They were so much great to be on that part actually. They were sinking in that way, looking to collide with that point. and that's quickly they would look to come back. And that's what time is ticking off, and that's what both teams looks to just set in that way, looks to go with that way, look to find things coming not in their way, and that's what they are looking, trying to keep it simple, trying to keep that one up to that point. Look to find things easier, as easy you like, with things going up not in their way. As it's 20 minutes so far with 3 goals on the board, Rising Star fully out of control with that, and that's a good pass, but there's a foul being conceded up. Foul being conceded with simply being shown onto that point, with what's happening up there, with what they can do. With time just going away from them, it's getting difficult and difficult more. And that's it is not that good, not great, but well in touch, well in control, looks out to be very great. And that's what the time is ticking off, time is going. And that's what things are going up, and that's what things are going in that way. And that's what they look to impress, look to call it up, looks to get it through with that wonderful touch going from their way, getting them from their sideways. And that's what they have come inside that way. Ball still, they have boys in white, fully dominantly with that cross. Long cross, but misses. But well tried. They've tried it well. And that's what they looks to get it through, looks to get it through with that brilliant thing moving up, almost looking to get that position in, looking to get that position banged on, with everyone coming up with that cross, trying hard. Now boys in red, that they are just looking to accelerate in the best way with that jersey number 5 showing that good skill, with that long, trying to go with that long kick, and in the end losing that ball. And that's what really happens when you try to take the ball up, show your skill, but most of the time, when defended is good enough, you miss that chance of getting that one up. So that's what it happens, and that's a matter of time. Most of the time it gets done with all those things happening up, showing with that pass. It's become a little difficult for all of us to show in that frame, to show in that touch, and that's what it implies with everyone out there. And that's again that brilliant save coming up from the goalkeeper Kwan Bajra, diving to his left, stopping that goal. And that's what the Corner has been raised. The first one coming up from Boys in Red, Rising Star Club. With all the hopes, can they come back? Can they count down this as an opportunity for a good comeback? Can they do it so? Can he do it so? Misses. Everybody misses. It's gone away with that hope. Ball again getting in the way. It was the first corner of the game, but somehow it did not get in their way. Ball back to Kwarn Bajra. And that's what they're looking to get it set, looking to get that one up. And that's what they are looking to get in that position, looking to bend that one up. And that's what they are every time in that struggling mode, in that difficult mode, looking to push things hard and harder as the time flies up. With that time going away from them, time just lapsing from that point as he quickly rushes it back and he looks to grab it back into that perfection, somehow looking to create that chance. Again, that's a brilliant pass. Looks to get this one as well as he deflects it with a wonderful save coming up. As he tackles it, it was surely been a good pass, but great work, great piece of work by Sujit. Almost he say that it went up in that way, but corner has been raised somehow. And that's what they look to impress up. They look to heal that moment. They look to come up on that way. They look to get that things going up in that way, trying to just impress that one up, looking to steal the show, looking to steal that moment. And that's what it happens with time to time. Things changes up, and that's what they geared it up. Almost they banged it on with that good moment, good action, good timely action being taken. Of course, that's a great way to get it through. As time is just ticking off, it's been 28 minutes so far without any goal from Rising Star. They tried their well but could not come onto that ending touch. And that's what the time passing up, time's just going away from them with all the hopes shattering up. And that's what it's coming quickly. He's running, marching it back, looking to impress with that one. That's a wonderful one, but at last could not provide that finishing touch. It was a great cameo by that forward line they're getting in action. That's what now they are coming back onto that track with that second cross corner coming in. With that strong corner coming in with all the hopes of what they can do and how they can do. That's all what they can try to get it through, but a good clearance again coming that same way.
The referees part have been great so far. It's been very fair to the game, I would say. They've been very fair in identifying the difficulties, in giving tough call. They were doing great job in analyzing the game, and the decisions taken from their end was phenomenal. Great knowledge. And as we see things not going now right for boys in white, the one player has been injured. Not sure how is he grounded or, and that's whistles coming up from the referee side, and he calls the physiotherapist, ensuring that everything goes well, everything stays up to that time. As this cross coming in with that hope, corner being taken, and that's what is they do a mistake. Lost that ball in that process, lost that completely out there. This was a moment where they can strongly act upon, can strongly come over to that point. Losing that ball away from them was not a good idea from their point of view. Trying to keep it down back. And that what it takes up, what they've gone it through that point, looks to seal that moment, looks to add that point, and that's somewhere they're looking to create that chance, looking to create that charge, taking away from that segment, trying to create that one up, and that's what they added up onto that point. As the clearance coming up from his show way down, and that's the clearance on that part. As what he looks to impress, as he looks to show that down up, and that's where comes down the picture, that's where comes down that segment, and that's where come it down, count it down through that point. and that's what he tries to juggle it up, tries to keep that simple, trying to keep that one away from him, looking to just get aside, trying to keep that one on that safer side, looking to go with that one. And that's where the thing comes in, where the things get handy with that point. Of course, he's looking to march back onto that one, looking to get it through with that one. One go, one touch, the game's yet over. Coming inside that way with that brilliant pass coming in as he lost it, the balance. Foul being conceded and rightly being given. With 10 minutes to go, with that whistle to go for the first. The long kick coming in, but nowhere in the frame. Almost just going away from that point. Almost going away with that same intent, same point. As that's where the picture comes in, as that's where the thing gets come in, as where the things get going in. Again, we see it's raining quite heavily, dropping off that game for a while, but it's okay with that. Players being okay with that environment. He holds it back, keep it simple, keep it down, and yet he scores, but nowhere in the frame, just losing that control, losing that pass.
And yes, it's a little difficult way for the time being going up, for the time being going up for both teams. But at last here, we could conclude it's just uh, about to get for the first half. The time is just ticking off quickly, and we need to be very much careful. And that's what one team is on that spot, Sports Odisha, taking that one up, as they have done everything right perfectly. Everything went absolutely right for their way. And that's what's time just ticking off, going away from them, looking to get back in that way, looking to get it back into that action. And that's what's the times just ticking off and off. And that's what it meant to play. Speeding up, getting that ball, trying to take that ball up. And that's he looks to get it back. And somehow they've lost that control, lost that form, lost that way. And that's what's the time is just taking off. It's going away from them further and further as it just elopes it away from their end, as it just try to bring that one up. And he looks to seal that moment too. Not sure, of course. They've got that action up, they've got everything perfectly right spiritly being taken up. See? And that's what the time's ticking off. It's taking its own time with that courage to get it back, almost setting that stone, setting that action, getting that one up. And that's where the game's moving, game's going up, and looking to just accelerate in that way, looking to push that one up back. And that's where they're looking hard, looking to play with that same, looking to get it there, looking to get it through. The cross, and it hits the pole. That would have been the first one from their side. A good try, good try. as the time's just ticking off, as they take that lead. It goes with that same intent. They're losing that ball, and something is the captain's not happy with what has happened or what will be happening up. That's what from Rising Star we have. And Sports Odisha just in the best way, best form, whatever best they can do, they are doing with that good way, good intention, with time being taken up from their end as they quickly heals that moment. They looks to get good on that point. They looks to get better and better with that option, as they wanted to seal every best possible outcome of what they can do, planning perfectly, executing it on that high note, ensuring that thing goes good with that same point, looking to show down the talent, looking to show down the best skill set, what they have, or what best they can do with that cross coming in as a header and just going over from them. And that's what they never wanted to happen from their point. For the time being going away from them, it's 57 minutes, and the referees have called it half time being called Sports Odisha 3, Rising Star nil on this occasion. And that's what we have the possession 57% from Sports Odisha, 43% from Rising Star, 8 shots, 3 shot on target, from the Sports Odisha, whereas two have been taken from Rising Star. Two brilliant save by Sports Odisha and nil save from Rising Star. One corner and two. Four fouls coming up and five fouls, zero yellow cards and zero red card from both ends. And that's we have in the half time. So stay tuned for the next one. We'll be back shortly with that time. And that's their back with that action, back strongly back with that same thing. Looks to impress that one with that first attempt. And that's what they are marching truly onto that segment with boys in white. And now they'll move on the other way after this half. It's a good proceeding, good things going up right there. They're just looking to throw that one up onto that piece. And that's what they're looking to go with that same intent, looking to get ahead with that same point. And that's about the time as it's just taking up, clicking away from it. He's taking that one up onto that side as he lost his body and controlled. The foul being given, but well, it's been offside taken. And that's what they claims out to be as they done it. Things out so things not going well, perfectly being planned, but well, that's a great execution and a great celebration of a goal, and it does has come very often. That's just an indication of second half being started, and they have bombarded starting with that one. Let's see that in the replay part, just trying to get as easy. Jersey number 9, Krishna Behera, keeping that ball and then passing to his teammate with that long range from that coming in. And that's just simple, as good as you like. Venkateshwar Aurum this side with that brilliant touch of go inside that net, and score of the team from Sports Odisha rises to 4. And that's what it's about, a great planning and execution thing working from their side as they move ahead, move aside, looks to climb on that way, looks to get things going up, looks to set things going round. And that's what he looks to impress, look to get it set through, looks to get in that condition, tries to build that one up. And he looks to create that charge, looks to create that chance. Chance of that error, looking to push it hard. Looking to push it hard as he can, and he looks to imply that part. That cross coming in with that wonderful one, jersey number 7 again with that long sprinting, that skill, showing out his best skill, and then deflected up. That's a good clearance, but a corner has been raised. In fact, they're able to raise a corner from that end. And that's with time to time things happen, with time to time thing goes. Again, they've got that corner. Can they add one more to that lineup? Of course, not this time. Tried it hard. Deflection coming up again. They've got that ball through. And looks so much dominating this time. Sports Odisha, no inch, no chance to the Rising Star Club as they look clueless in the game, not sure that what kind of strategy they have been up. But Sports Odisha fully banking on onto the situation currently. They're holding that match, gripping that match tightly onto their hands. No chance of error coming from them. Strong defense line. Absolutely one of the best team of the tournament with that great hope of keeping that match alive. And that's what the hint. Somehow they need to come back strongly. Somehow they need to be very much accurate about the timing, about the game procession, about the games happening up. As looking to clear that one, but get that one as a clearance, get that one up high onto that point, and he looks to seal that moment, look to seal that spot as quickly it looks to turn that one up out. And that's what they look to imply, that one, that cross coming in as a header. And again, that's something that they are good in, that defense line, get that ball through, going in that same way, trying to get it as good as they can, trying to impress that with that same similar strategy, looking to pull things up, looking to pull things down. And that's what they are looking to show off with that point, looking to get that one easily, looking to get set that mark, that traditional mark of showing it as a great, as they keep it simple, keep it rolling up on that point beside every possible outcome, every simple thing, as they turn out to be checking that thing up, going with that turn, going with that speed, going with that indication as they looks to get things coming in their way, going in their way, looks to set the great stage for themselves, looking to create that chance. Into that side. And that's what they're trying to look and create that charge difficult and different, not that same and similar in all that way, as it just create that chance up as he just rolls it down with that cross coming in, that hopes of all the people, all the fans. And look at that one, well, will he get back onto that one? And that's a cross coming in with that shape, and as he just got it over to his side, no clue to the goalkeeper, but well, just going away this time, getting little lucky on that occasion, getting things going in that perfect way. And that's what they wanted, to steal the moment. Of course, in action, in course of action, it's about that timing was not right. And that's what they banked on to that situation. Look to get best and better as they can, as they look to get through that And that's what really it counts and it happens with time. As the time is just ticking off, they're not getting the best move, not getting the best of what they can do. With the best of the timing was not absolutely right onto that side coming up, and that's a bit of hustle there on their end. But look at that point coming in. Look at that side coming in with all those things matching that up, matching that criteria, getting set with that stone, getting strange with that point, and that's what they are able to manifest it in any outcome of it. Just watching it up, going in that way, and that's what it looks and get that one up. And that's what the game moves on with that same pace. In fact, time's just ticking off as they're left with few minutes in the second half as well. No great sign of improvement from Rising Star Club as already Sports Odisha banking on the situation. They're getting everything perfectly done whatsoever they were looking to outshine in all the best possible manner. And that's what they look to steal the show from that point as well, not allowing just an inch. And that's what we've seen, that great lineup from Nirmal Oram, the captain, leading it from front, along with Prem Piyush Park, Abhinash Kishan, Chintu Nag, Krishna Behera, along with that strong goal coming from Shankar Shekhar, Nilesh Tigga, Arkit Zaza. No change in that lineup. Quite strange because as they're playing 11, prominently doing the best part, best job, not allowing an inch, not giving any chance. Gets it in that touch, jersey number 6, sprinting quickly, get that ball up as he just looks to pass it to his own player, just looking to speeding that one up. Chintu Nag with that ball, and then he passes it back, looks to pass it back to Abhinash Kishan with that cross coming in to right to Prem Piyush Park. And then he passes back to Krishna Behera with that absolutely flying kick going nowhere, somewhere, just losing that one. But well try. In the end, ball being in the control of Rising Star Club. The goalkeeper will shoot this one, Jayaprakash Pant. As he looks to set a great stage, as he looks to set that mark, as he looks to create that chance, look to get that charge one going up, as he looks to impress, looks to improvise with that same, as he looks to steal that show, looks to move forward with that point, looks to move forward with that inch, as he looks to steal that moment, as he gets it through, looks to try to get it through, and that's what he can do at any course of time, any course of action, as he applies this one to him. And that's what really is the time being coming and going up in that way. And that's they'll never mind with time passing with that ball, just passing it up, and that's what they're charging quickly, creating that pressure inside that D looks to kick that one up, but lost his control and lost the ball eventually. Lost the ball eventually. With all that thing coming up, shaping that one up, he's got perfectly right. And that's really sometimes you miss the control out in the last few seconds to go for a goal. But well tried. Almost the team is getting a good mark of 4 goals. They're up against Rising Star. And only a miracle can save at this point to Rising Star, because the kind of a game today it's been shown is not up to that performance they delivers usually. Somewhere else in that defense line or the forward line, they have to analyze where they went wrong, what actually not happened right as per their planning, or where was the execution part being completely unchecked. And that's what a good combination of Chintu Nag, Venkateshwar Oram, and Prem Piyush Park looks to get that cross coming in, and a goal again. As smart, as great, is easy as you like. That's what they are doing it with that good coordination of running quickly. The moment he gets inside the D, that cross pass and then goal inside that net. And that's we see getting up as just an easy touch. It was a one touch and one go. Just sliding that boot, kicking that and inside that net. As he looks to steal. Can they get the first? But an early clearance and a good clearance coming right at this point. As they look to get a jersey number 20. And he passes to Manoj Handal. As he looks to provide that pass again, back looking to go with that improvisation, just looking to get one goal. With that one goal they wanted to add, that's what all the supporters wanted their team to at least go with that one goal. As now the clearance coming in, they've lost it that chance, and never easy, they won't got that in ease. And again, jersey number 7, Venkateshwar Oram looking to get show his skill, trying to create that one, and then a brilliant one as he tackles it down, takes it over, and that's a foul being immediately given by the referee. So clearly, that's not a good hint for the Rising Star Club. And of course, they've got a penalty. Again, a moment for Venkateshwar Oram to get the best going up, to make sure that he gets things as he shows out his talent, as he looks to provide that one. And if he does it so, can that be the chance he was looking to get? Is that the moment he was looking to get in short? Is that the moment he was looking to cancel? And then as easy, Chintu Nag this time with that easy one right onto his left with no answer to Jay Prakash, and he add one more on that scoreboard. 6 on the scoreboard with ample of time to go. And that's what he looks to show that skill, looks to move ahead, looks to provide that best what he can do. And what he do usually, he looks to set that standard, he looks to set that benchmark with that cross coming in, with that beautiful pass coming in that way, with all that great thing, with that long pass coming in, and as a header in that way. And that's what he looks to draw it back, pulled it back, and straight over as he does a mistake, as but a great save by Corner Bagar. Doing a great job from Sports Odisha side. He's getting that in every possible outcome, what he's trying to show it down, trying to show that what he can do. Absolutely, he's in do no wrong form, looks to impress everyone with that kind of a performance. That cross coming in, but save as a deflection, as work good done by the defense. The defenders actually doing it right from the beginning. Sports Odisha not allowing an inch, not allowing just a single space to them what they can do, or in order to make sure that they come back strongly with that point. And that's what they are up here against, making sure that they get everything in the best possible outcome, in the best possible thing what they can do, trying to ensure that he does it back, he draws it back to that point, draws that attention back to that point. As he cheers it back, he turns it down, looks to set that rolling up looks to set that standard up, looks to set that things going up. Again, that's a beautiful pass, right left from his side. The best goal of the day so far. It's the seventh one. And it's Shankar Shekhar. Venkateshwar Oram with that wonderful kick and then getting it through. Is that a magic? Venkateshwar Oram today has been so good in that form, so good in what he is doing, so good in what best he can do. Every best possible outcome, every best possible income he does was absolutely right. In bringing that great joy to the game, he adds it. And that's what he looks to draw it back. And that time is just ticking off as they looks to head it back. Looks to head it back, looks to show the best what they can do, looks to impress things with going up in that way. With jersey number 17 looking to push it back again, and this time it's a good save by Jayaprakash. But although it was looking to be an easy save, but it
Hello.
was diving right to him.
हाँ हाँ मैं पता डेट गया तो तेन मुंह कर ली देने बंदे
And that's what the time is
हाँ
ticking off. That's what they are looking to ensure that what they can do up. And that's what they look to steal that moment, look to seal that one, look to show the best what they can do as they look to come back in that point. And that's what the time is ticking off as they are ensuring that they go with that time, they followed the time. And that's what time's ticking off, time just going away with that moment, with 68 minutes being, and they're left with short of time. As somehow they wanted to experiment something differently, they have a substitute lineup as well along with them, so definitely they can give a chance to all those people. But at last, if things going up, if things does not meet that requirement rate, things does not meet up that particular condition, one thing is sure, one thing is common, that they will look to ensure that everything goes well, they look to seal that spot. They look to come back strongly in that action. They look to come back with that great intent, great uh, disparities of great things, of course, with that time to time being taken up, as they wanted to steal that moment, look to seal that up, as he wanted to draw it back with that politeness, with that shaping of that great way, with that great concept of being taken care of that, as they wanted to come back in that strong intent, is they wanted to draw it back, pull it back, as of course they wanted to try it back with all those possible outcomes. Or what they can do is a great example of a great ensuring way of a great highlighting. And that's what it takes, and that's what it happens out to be. At any point, any cost, they are up against that policy. They are up against that single. But that's what about the players we talk about. They've got that talent, and this is a big stage. And these AIF tournaments have given a great platform to these players. And of course, this is a great occasion for young players to show their skill, how great they are. And it nurtures them, allow them a great sense of a great exposure to be a part of great occasions where you'll uplift yourself. Playing in that high conditions will allow them. Has he got it through? Has he got it through from that long range? And that is going to be a top, and he missed that sitter. How can he miss that one up? That's 8-1, and what's happening up there? How many more are coming from their way? How many more goals are coming in their way? Look at that one. Jersey number 25 with that long range sprinting and just going with that small space. Enough for him to score that goal. And he's got that opportunity. He's got that smile on his face. He's got that one. It's 8. How many more can they add? And that's what completely, this is a one sided game. It looks completely Rising Star will not be happy. They'll be dejected with the kind of performance they've been, right, and the kind of performance they're absolutely going with. No clue what's going in their mind. And that's what they look to get it through, looks to get it through in that way with that cross coming in, but he lost it that one in the end. He lost it that one. And that's what it looks out to be, setting that standard, setting that benchmark. And what a great way for the team it would have been to identify that thing going up in that way, going in that side, looking to impress everyone with that shot, looking to quickly call that one up. And that's what they'll be overjoyed with that thing happening up. And that's what they look to get that standard going up with that corner coming in. They were able to raise that corner.
So good in raising that corner, raising that occasion. Last 15 minutes of the play. And how much more can they add? Two more and 10? Can they add that one inside that one? But a good clearance coming in quickly, but they've got the ball back with that quick pass and this time straight into the hands of Jay Prakash Raut. As he just looks to juggle it, looks to kick that one up, looks to show that right way, and he looks wanted to show it way in that point. That's a brilliant pass. Not bad at all. Looking good. In good control. That's what they wanted to play the entire day, but that's not all up to one player. It's not a one player game. It's all about the team, which one and one makes 11. So that's what about the entire team, not one player they can be relied upon with his game. And that's what all the team consists of. Everyone has to contribute equally. As there we see quickly rain droplets coming back, and that's what the time we're left with hardly 40 minutes of the play, and that's they wanted to show it back up going into that side, and that's what they're looking to call that one up. And what a great way to save and let that one going up as he looks to get inside that portion, looks to set that standard. And that's the time just ticking off with that cross coming in as a corner again straight into that mark, but a good clearance in the end, and a good clearance coming in the end. How often we see that thing happening up with strong in the defense, strong, not just allowing just an inch to this team. That's what Rising Star are struggling to mark their way, try to open their account with a goal. Already they're lagging behind by 8 goals. In fact, it's not easy to say from here, but completely out of control, out of their way.
थोड़ा बाउंड्री लगे था ना
And they wanted to come back up, wanted to ensure that they are getting things up perfectly with that thing. They wanted to steal the moment, they wanted to steal the show.
थोड़ा इवेंट लगेगा
And what they wanted to call it up, wanted to get it through. And that's they wanted to make sure that they get it inside that way, looking to create that charge, looking to create that chance as he's waiting for that moment, waiting for that clock. Every time he's looking for the best possible opportunity to get the team moving and the team going in that same way, looking to ensure that everything happens for that way. As time is just ticking off, they're worried about the time. Time waits for none as the time is just going away and away. Things are going further and further with them as again he looks to get that position, looks to come back strongly with that way, trying to showcase that skill, trying to showcase that moment. And that's what they would look to set that standard, look to get that benchmark.
हाँ
Both players actually making sure that they do well. As something not happening good, is on the ground, grounded in deep pain. As just he looks to set that tone, he looks to set everything coming from his way, looking to set what best he can do in order to ensure that he is doing an amazing job. He's creating those chances, he's turning those chances upside down and downside up, as what he calls this as a chance, as what he calls this moment as a great chance. What he wanted to show them up, that's completely right with that chance giving to him for that foul. As again, one coming up, it hit the players but not hit the one, and just going away. Last 10 minutes of the show. But again, they've got back to back corners. Still, they've got an opportunity to raise the scorecard with one. It's jersey number 11. Nilesh Tigga taking that up, trying in that different way with that scoopy pass and then header coming up, but this time not going through their way. And again, the danger is not yet over. They wanted to show that up. And that's a brilliant move, but at last he's lost it that one. As he's down there but lost the ball. They've got the ball control. Eventually they've got that one and going away. And still the danger is not yet over. They wanted to ensure that they get it through. The corner is being taken from their side. They're looking to impress that one with that intent to showcase. Still, they've got that ball in their way, looking to cross pass, cross it, and then again it's been cleared by the defense line. Still, the ball is back to jersey number 24. He tries to show that goal, which he did it. Looks to get inside that way, and in this course of time, he misses. He missed now that one completely up, which he was ready for that stone. And that's what he looks to come back with all those things in his way. And that's what they wanted out to be, as he wanted to make sure that he gets it going in that way, as he looks to set that standard, look to set that benchmark, as he wanted to create that charge, looking to create that chance. Started raining heavily with 7 minutes to go, and what else we can see in this game. But that's the spirit of players, till the last, fighting for their last hope, fighting for their last hope, wanted to ensure that they do it well, they tried it well, and they get it well. Yes, they wanted to ensure that they are for that one cross coming in, and that's the good pass this time from boys in red. With that easy pass, played it on to his own team player, and he just looks to get it in course at any point. Can he do so? And he lost the body and balance. A great way to tackle. They've got the ball back and they'll not be happy with what has happened. They were so close in that goal but lost it in that dribbling style in just that way, and a special tackle from them. Sports Odisha, as they wanted to end this up,
Shankar Shekhar with that pass and that brilliant. Absolutely genius. Good pass. Played it through that wrong line. And that's what they decode. That defense. Brilliant, brilliant. Shankar Shekhar. It's a ninth one on the board with 5 minutes to go. It's a ninth one. And how many more they added in the last 5 minutes? And that will be a good question to look forward. What is the best thing they can do? So, what is the best option they have? What is the best thing they call it off? And of course, if they look to seal that moment, look to seal that spot, they'll be toughly, they lost that spirit, toughly, they lost that game. But somehow they wanted to call it as a good action. Of course, they wanted to steal that show. They wanted to ensure that they keep going in that same way. They wanted to follow that same spirit. They wanted to follow that same title. The way they are looking ahead, the way they're looking to steal that moment, looking to showcase their best talent and what best they can do in order to ensure that they get everything right, perfectly standard, perfectly get that action up. And that's what they look to impress that one, look to set that standard, going in that way, looking to persuade that, looking to get it set, going in that way. Splendidly way, of course, looking to get that inserted way in that option, trying to call that one as a hit of a giggle for just last 3 minutes remaining in that end of this game. As somehow they wanted to catch that up quickly, looking to steal that one again, trying to add that one more, and this time he gets a safe pair of save by Jay Prakash Raut. As he is able to pull it down, he is able to put it up. Up frontly, he tried to carry it on. He tried it to call it, of course, looking to steal that show, looking to steal that moment up. As he wanted to draw that back, drawing that attention back, with ensuring that he gets everything right perfectly with action and time. Of course, they look to steal that one up. They look to steal that show, and they look to set that tone up, flying high onto that occasion, look to set that standard up. As just last 1 minute to go, last 1 minute to go, as they wanted to come back, they wanted to get that standard up, looking to ensure that they are onto that stage, and that's where the things get in, with the which the thing gets going in, trying to create that charge, trying to get that set, ensuring that he lands onto that same page.
And that's the last few seconds left for this game to end up, as they're just about to get ended in that way. Looks to set that stage, looks to get in through, and they wanted to get it back. They wanted to get it done through. As the whistle blows, that's the good way of calling this game up. And the whistle blows. Finally, it's been 9-0. One team outperformed the other. It was a one-sided game, but a great way to watch this. Sports Odisha with 9 goals in full time, where Rising Star Club have been nil. And that's we have in the full time. Sports Odisha 67% possession, 33% possession by Rising Star Club, 22 shots, 16 shot on target, where there's two saves and 6 saves from Rising Star, 8 corners coming from Sports Odisha, where there's 3 corner coming from Rising Star Club, and we see 7 fouls from Sports Odisha, 8 fouls from Rising Star, no yellow cards and no red cards to any of the player. And that's what we see in that full time. And tomorrow games as followed: 3:30 p.m. Radha Govinda Club versus Choliganj Club. At 5:30 p.m. we have Sunrises Club versus Rising Student Club. A great contest tomorrow. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly tomorrow. Let's see tomorrow. Thank you very much.